Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, The Stars Themselves. Thank you so much for being here. Today I'm going to be watching and reacting to the trailer for Echo, which I am so excited about. I have seen all of Daredevil. It's been kind of a while, but most of the episodes I've seen more than once. But yes, I've seen all of Daredevil. I've also seen all of the Hawkeye series, so I've seen that little bit of Echo, and I've also seen some behind the scenes stuff and heard about like how the casting happened. And anyway, I'm just super excited for Echo because I feel like it's a big deal to have this newly introduced superhero character who is deaf and has a prosthetic leg, and she is also Native American. And I'm just super excited that they not only have a character like this, but that they cast someone who is all of those things. And in fact, I think that this character was originally in the comics only deaf, but they cast this woman who is deaf and Native American, and she also has a prosthetic leg, and they put that in the story. So I absolutely love that, and I'm super stoked for this. I know it was a really big deal to her, and I just can't wait to see the show. And I also can't wait to see more Daredevil because I did hear a rumor that he's going to be in this, and I know that he's connected with the Echo story. So yeah, and Daredevil Reborn is coming, or whatever it's called. So I'm excited about that too.
Maya, I see everything that you are. I always have.
Oh my gosh. Wow. Jeez. I was not expecting to see some Wilson Fisk in this, but I guess that makes a lot of sense because they clearly had quite a history in Hawkeye. Wow, so she kind of learned a lot of her violence
You
and
have so much pain in you. You
fighting from Fisk.
have so much rage that you
The
can't
sound
contain it.
design is really good. Wow. Oh my gosh.
You and I
The sound design.
are the same.
Wow. Oh my
So,
gosh.
who's the monster?
Wow. Wow. Okay, I'm actually shocked. That's not what I expected from this at all. I thought this was gonna be like a normal Disney Plus Marvel series. That's what I was expecting from this for some reason. I don't know. It just seemed like it was going to be. And it wasn't getting promoted very heavily, so I thought like that's probably what it was gonna be like. But this is so much more like the Netflix Marvel series, and it's so gory. I didn't expect that at all. And I guess I didn't really think too much about that connection that Maya had with Fisk in Hawkeye, but it did seem to run deep. But then, like, spoilers if you haven't seen Hawkeye yet, she shot him at the end of Hawkeye because she found out he was responsible for something, I think. I don't remember. It's been a while since I saw it. But just, wow. I'm so shocked by this because what I'd heard of Echo was that she was either like a hero or an anti-hero, something like that. I don't know. But it's been very bleak what I've or not bleak, but it's been very vague what I've heard about her. So I just didn't expect that she was like practically raised by Fisk, that she was taught all of her like I'm assuming she was taught her fighting skills by Fisk. She was taught rage and violence and murder by Fisk. Yeah, that kind of blows my mind. Wow. I mean, the sound design for this looked really good, and it was certainly not the kind of tone of show that I expected for this, and I don't even really know what I was expecting, but I'm just kind of like taken aback by that. I'm looking forward to seeing this. I'm excited to see what it offers and what it's about and what her story is and where she heads from here. Yeah, it's a unpopular opinion warning. But to be honest, I really don't like Wilson Fisk. I really, really don't like Kingpin at all. Yeah, I just really don't like him. A lot of people felt like he was a really good villain because he was like sympathizable, I guess. People felt connected to him, and when he fell in love with Vanessa and all that stuff, like people felt like he was a villain you could see the motivations of, and he was really interesting and complex. Honestly, he just reminds me a little too much of someone that I know or have known that I have a lot of strong feelings against. I'll just put it that way. And anyway, I have like no this is such an unpopular opinion. I'm kind of scared to say this, but I have no compassion for Wilson Fisk. Yes, I do have compassion for what he went through when he was a kid, so I guess I have some. As an adult, zero compassion for Wilson Fisk. He is an animal that is disgusting, and I detest him. He grosses me out. He scares me to death. He's one of the most terrifying villains ever because he's realistic. I mean, yes, he's like extra super strong, like way more strong than a person probably could be, but he's a realistic villain and there are really people like him. And that's what terrifies me about him. And that's why I can't connect with him and I can't see him as a good villain, even though by definition, him terrifying me probably means that he's a good villain or that he's well written or that he's well acted, which he is. But I just cannot look at him without hate and disdain and fear and disgust. So, putting that on the table, I know there's a lot of fans of Kingpin, and I kind of get it, but I just can't get past that from my personal experience and the framework that I see him in. I just can't separate that. So, anyways, there's that. I have seen Vincent D'Onofrio in other shows where he was not evil, but it's still really hard to look at him and not think of a certain person that I have experience with. Anyway, I'll leave it there because I don't want to go too far into it, but yes. Anyways, I'm kind of disappointed, to be honest, in that regard that Kingpin is going to play such a big role in this. Even though I am curious of how that upbringing affected Maya, because it kind of reminds me of the Thanos Gamora relationship. Actually, a lot like that. Only, of course, with Gamora, it was Thanos murdering her whole everybody she knew and then taking her in, which was, of course, super manipulative and awful and just horrible. And Kingpin here apparently had some righteous anger against that guy, which is reasonable to be upset with the guy for being so mean to her. But of course, he's Kingpin. And when he's offended or when he's upset or angry, it's not just, you shouldn't have done that. It's, I'm gonna kill you with my bare hands. And so, yeah, not entirely the same kind of thing as Thanos and Gamora, but it's kind of a similar thing of like super violent father figure who kind of manipulates you into thinking that he cares about you, and maybe he does in some way. Thanos did apparently, and Kingpin probably does for Maya too, but it's just kind of twisted and weird. So, anyways, kind of disappointed about the Kingpin role. But at the same time, it's really interesting and kind of exciting, I guess, to see this sort of Netflix Marvel show sort of vibe from this that I wasn't expecting. And I'm looking forward again to seeing what Maya's character is like, what she what her story is. I can't believe the name of the actress, Alaqua Cox. Okay. Her name was escaping me for a while, but I've been following her on Instagram ever since her character was announced and all that what was happening with Hawkeye. So yeah, Alaqua Cox, I've been following her for a long time. Congratulations to her for the baby, her and her partner. I'm excited for this. I'm just a little like surprised and disappointed a tad about Kingpin playing such a big role, but I can get past it probably. I'm looking forward to seeing it anyway. So that is that, and I will see you guys next time. So if you like this video, please leave a thumbs up, leave a nice comment, and turn on the subscribe and turn on the bell if you want to get notified every time I post a new video, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.